We use little robots called Edison robots in our class, and we normally have enough robots so that each student can have their own robot, which is one thing that makes the class so awesome. And the robot can be Legoed. You can add Legos, and you can add rubber bands and pulleys and ropes and all kinds of things to the robot to make it do different things. Like this robot was made into a truck here that scoops up things, and it actually uses two Edison robots. You can see that, and it's really neat. Um, and you can build things with the robots. You can also play games with the robots. For fun, we have the robots do what's called a sumo wrestling tournament, and you can also draw with the Edison robots. You can rig your robot with a pen and marker. Okay, let's take a look at one of the programs that we use called EarSketch, and we do text programming in EarSketch, and we use a language called Python. And here's an example of just something you could program in here. And this has got a DAW, a digital audio workstation in here. And if I go ahead and click run, it's going to run my code, which is right here. And this actually could be maybe a ringtone, could be a ringtone if that's the kind of thing you like. I'm going to crank my speaker up so you can hear it. And EarSketch has got some built-in samples of sound and music that you can use to program with. You can get actually a little bit more creative. You can use parts of songs and mix them and mash them up together like this. This is one that I made using AC/DC and DMX and a few other things. Let's check this out. So yeah, you can actually use text programming, to program so that the different parts of the songs are mixed together. Here's just a little more of a generic example, but it still is pretty good. Check it out here. So that's just a little bit of an example of how the EarSketch program looks. Now, what some of my students have done is they've gotten really creative in EarSketch. I'll give you some examples here. Here is a folder with some of my students' examples, and let's see if I can find one. This one's really fun. This one's really fun. Check this out. Baby shark. Baby shark. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Swim away, do do. All right, stop. Do do do. Faster, do 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 do. Stop. Listen. Do 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 do. We'll never stop. Swim faster, do 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 do. Swim faster. So you can see you can have a lot of fun with this, even though it does involve some programming and it does involve a lot of trial and error. You can have some fun with EarSketch, and we do use EarSketch in the Introduction to Computer Science, or Exploring Computer Science class. So we do a lot of things in Exploring Computer Science that feel like you're playing a game. And they're basically solving puzzles and problems. For example, in this situation, you're learning about functions in programming and how to make a function, how to create a function, and then how to use that function in programming. So this says a function named BuildBridge is in your workspace. All the code you need to cross the river is built right in. Snap the small green BuildBridge function block into your workspace twice to fix the path and get Steve to the redstone torch. So you kind of learn and play at the same time. And yeah, see? So some of it feels like you're actually playing a game when you're actually learning about programming. Here's another example of some of the text programming that we might be doing. And this happens to be a language called JavaScript. And you would basically learn how to write this code, and then what you would do is answer some challenges And for example, this challenge is how to make the sun look like it is exploding. So if I click on this here, you can see the code is all written here, but then over here you can see how the sun gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And believe it or not, this coding may look easy, but it's not as easy as you think. It does have some challenging aspects to it. Okay, so here's my Android tablet, and I am going to show you how what we do is we design an app in a program called App Inventor, and then we actually download the app and can test the app on the Android tablet. We have this little program. It's called MIT A2 Companion. I'm just going to go ahead and launch that. All right, it says scan the QR code, so I have to go on my computer, and I have to find the app QR code as well. I'm going to go, there it is. All right, and so now it is going to launch the app, which I hope you can see. Yep, there it is. There it is. And it's like a xylophone, so let's see if you can hear it. Kind of like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Duh, duh. See, and you can look up songs online and you can play the songs using the children's xylophone music. It's really kind of fun, but that's something that we could make in a program called App Inventor.